Ladies and gentlemen, the same people who used disease warfare in the past are the same ones using it to this very day, weaponizing a disease and spreading it around to others. Some things never change. This came out in Fox News, October 18th, 2019. Florida man with HIV failed to inform sex partners of his status. So he had HIV and he didn't tell these women that he laid down with, and he laid with multiple women. Ugh, man, I don't see how, but he did. A 26-year-old Florida man has been accused of failing to tell three women that he was HIV positive before they had sex, authorities said. Gentry Burns, what an appropriate name. Burns, huh? Of Ormond Beach was charged Thursday with violating Florida's HIV disclosure law. He was in jail on unrelated assault charges. Detectives confirmed, though subpoenaed medical records, that Burns was diagnosed HIV positive in January 2014. Boy, 2014 keeps coming up a lot, don't it? Said Andrew Gant, a spokesman for the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. Yuck. Ugh. Detectives also identified three victims who cooperated with the investigation and confirmed they dated and engaged in sexual activity with Burns without knowing he was HIV positive, Gant said. Detectives began investigating after a woman came forward to say she was diagnosed with HIV after dating Burns in 2013, Gant said. The victim had been reaching out to contact other women who were dating Burns in an attempt to warn them, he said. She also provided detectives with the names of other women she believed Burns could have infected. Under Florida law, it's illegal for anyone who know they have any several sexually transmitted diseases to have sex with another person without informing them of their status. About 20 states have similar laws. Health experts and patient advocates say that rather than deterring behavior that could transmit the virus, such as, um, wow, laws perpetuate stigma about the disease that can prevent people from getting diagnosed or treated. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? There was a man, I'm just thinking back, and he had slept with hundreds of women and infected them with HIV. And this must have been, I just thought about this. This must have been, I think, in the 90s. And I believe, if my memory serves me correct, he got 15 years for that. He got 15 years behind bars because of the amount of women that he infected. Now, I don't know how many years this dude will get um, behind bars, but I know and I believe this guy was from New York. I think he was from the Northeast, and he had slept with hundreds of women. And his reason was, well, some woman gave him HIV, so he was going to spread it to as many women as possible. And he was just like this dude. He was not attractive at all. So, nevertheless, y'all, like I said, you don't have to look too far on who uses disease warfare are the same people that used it in the past. You will see a pattern of these same people doing this stuff to this very day. You know, that's why I know all of the HIV that you see in Africa came from the convenient laboratory where they keep this stuff stored to unleash on the public. And we've seen this too. And I believe that's the same case with Ebola and HIV and all of those diseases that you see over there in Africa. All of a sudden, these people show up on the scene, and almost immediately after they leave, these folks are cropping up with these diseases. And I remember that was the case with Ebola in Nigeria. That's why they ended up killing some of those folks that were there for bringing that stuff in there. They know where it came from. And this guy didn't need a lab. His lab was in his crotch. That's where his lab was. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.